and then not have intercourse is very, very strange.
She had to get her revenge.
Have you had that in your life where you just performed cunnilingus on a woman and then she said, get out of my bed?
Without even like a hand job?
That requires thinking I have a sexual history.
Go to Good Morning America.
You know,
talk to Diane Sawyer about it.
Exactly.
You know, that actually happened to me once, and honestly, this is the true story. That happened to me once, but the only reason it didn't go any further was because the girl had passed out from liquor. Oh. By the time I was done, and I was faced with this moral dilemma, like, I'm not a rapist.
Seth, let me understand something.
Yes.
And by the way, Judd should really stick up for you on that.
I know, it's a little fucked up. I stick up for him, I think.
How is The Green Hornet going to be? Is it going to be a good movie? Is it going to be treated seriously, like a true superhero movie? No jokes, like go right through it?
I mean, there's going to be some humor in it. We're looking at movies like True Lies. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes,
movie,
I do.
But, kind of like movies where the action is taken as seriously as it can be, but like the relationships between the characters are funny. I mean, or like Beverly Hills Cop, movies like that, Midnight Run. I mean, those are the movies we've been talking about, but kind of the superhero version of that, so it'll just be bigger and more action and kind of a slightly heightened reality, I guess, because there's guys in masks and shit like that.
And you're still with the girlfriend, huh?
I am. You predicted we'd break up while filming The Green Hornet, so
that's exactly right.
I still have a few months.
Women are coming on to you like crazy, right?
You know what's funny is I see some of my friends with girlfriends who are in movies and shit, and they go out to like nightclubs and stuff like that, and I just don't do that. I just can't put myself in the situation where I would even be around the women like that. Coming on your show is the closest I have been to a while.
Is your girlfriend going to be upset if you see a porn star? You want to watch the girls spin the wheel of sex?
I would love to, yeah.
I stay here for that?
Yeah, I would love to, yeah.
I mean, you can't beat off during it. Okay, I can't allow any of that.
That's the rule. What if we all do it?
No, it's not cool.
We can do it back here if you want to sit back there.
Is that what this wall is for?
I would let you sit on that if you really want to do it. It's hardcore.
Is it?
You might see a woman getting farted on while singing.
I think I have to see that.
By the way, why did you tell your friend, Jonah Hill, why did you tell him not to take a part in Transformers 2?
Oh, because I just thought it would be terrible.
But it made a fortune. Wouldn't that have been a big deal for him?
I don't know. Did you see it?
I did.
It's like...
I did not like it.
Oh, no. It's, like, unbelievable.
I hate it.
It's funny because a lot of, like, actually the crew who's working on the Green Hornet, like, the visual effects guys worked on that movie, and I, like, came into work after I saw it, and I was like, I just saw the biggest fucking piece of shit I've ever seen. Yeah. I just see, like, 20 guys looking at me and be like, we worked really hard on that movie.
I thought it was... So you feel you did the right thing telling him not to be in it?
Of course I do. I think it was insulting to the...
I understand, Seth. There's a mindset in Hollywood where an agent will send you a script, and even if it's horrendous, they'll go, but it's going to be a big hit. And
that's right.
Well,
you got to do it.
A ton of people are going to see me suck in a piece of shit.
Exactly. I'd rather contain that as much as possible.
You got to see funny people opening tomorrow in theaters everywhere. And if you want, I'll take a little break.
Yeah.
I'll set up the Wheel of Sex. If you want to stay in here and watch what happens.
I kind of do.
I want to see it. I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah, no.
It's very simple. These girls are hardworking girls. They want to get plugs for their movies, for their websites and all that stuff. They spin the Wheel of Sex. Whatever it lands on, they have to perform, and then they get a great plug.
I'm very excited to see how this goes.
All right. Seth, what does it feel like?
It's hard to stand out in the porn industry.
There's a lot of, if there's one thing I've learned from looking at porn, there's a lot of it out there. I mean,
in fact, let me give a little, there is a lot of it.
There's more supply than demand, I think.
Well, you've hit it on the head. In order to stand out in the world of porn.
You got to have someone fart on you while you're singing.
In fact, people say to me, who are these girls you're having in? I'll give you a little rundown. Maybe you've even seen some of their movies. Let me see if I can find it. I have some clips from some of their films.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Let me see if I can find it.
I'll say the nastiest title to a porno I've heard recently is Cum Fart Cocktails.
Oh. We have it here.
Really?
Cum Fart Cocktails.
Is one of these girls in Cum Fart Cocktails?
No. This is, I think this girl's in Illegal Girls with Huge Gaping Rectum Holes.
Okay, that's good.
4. Now, this is...
Not the best one.
We have 2 girls coming in. The first girl is Shyla Stylers.
I've heard of her.
Yes, she's gorgeous. And she's going to spin the Wheel of Sex. And this is a movie where she's letting a nerd eat her pussy.
A nerd.
This is one of her scenes. Listen carefully to her work.
Oh, you like the way that pussy tastes, huh? Yeah? Pussy tastes good, doesn't it? But you've never even tasted pussy before, have you? You little fucking nerd. Not a nerd no more, are you? Oh, God, I hate that. Pussy's so good. You like the way that pussy tastes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's the nerd.
That's the nerd?
Yeah.
They are good at... I could not sell a line of dialogue like that.
No, that's pretty good. I'd say you're a genius at selling dialogue. You're very natural on film. I think you're terrific.
I don't think I could say, eat that pussy, you nerd.
It takes a special kind of person to do that.
But he's right. It's a lot of its material. Like Brando would suck in that, too.
You know, it's a funny thing. When you sit here and we're rational guys and we're sitting here on the radio and we're listening to that stuff, you go, there's no way I could beat off to that. There's just no way. And yet I go home and that is the sexiest fucking thing I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
All of a sudden, eat my pussy nerd takes on a whole new life.
We're not above it, are we? We love it.
I'm right in it.
You know what I hate about that, though? The nerd is like Evan Everhard in, like, glasses with tape on.
I know, they haven't.
He's not a nerd.
He's a nerd with a big cock.
Yeah.
Here is the other girl who is coming in here, Gianna Michaels. She has so many movies. One is called Popcorn. This is where she gives oral to a man. Very sloppy.
It is. It sounds wet.
Disgusting.
Here she's having sex with a black man.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
Please.
Yeah. Give it to me how you don't give it to her. Give it to me. Ooh, you like it fucking rough, huh? You nice and gentle with that fucking bitch, huh? You give her the good dick, the nice lovey-dovey dick. I fucking love you. Yeah.
All right, there she is having sex with a black guy, and here she's having dirty talk with a black guy.
Treat me like your fucking girlfriend. Treat me like a whore. Treat me like a fucking whore. Give me a name. Give me a fucking name. What are you gonna call me, huh?
Tight pussy slut. Fucking nasty little fucking whore.
This tight fucking pussy slut.
I could just picture if Beth said, give me a name, and I said, tight pussy slut.
Yeah, that would go over well.
He didn't sound black enough, that guy.
Well, anyway, we're going to meet the girls, and we're going to see if we can say hi. And, of course, we want to celebrate Funny People, opening tomorrow in theaters everywhere. Did you work a long time on this movie? A couple months?
Yeah, it was quite a long shoot. It was like 4 or 5 months or something like that.
Yeah, so it was a lot of work.
Wasn't that bad.
Wasn't it?
No, it's not like a real fucking job.
You know what? I never thought much of Brad Pitt, but he gave a quote in the paper today that I actually admired. And
I don't know why you haven't ever thought much of him.
I mean, I loved him in Interview with a Vampire, and I enjoy his work. You know, I just don't spend a lot of time thinking about him the way a woman might.
I see.
I oddly do.
But he said here, let's see, he said he was at the German premiere of Quentin Tarantino's World War II film. Pitt was joking around. He told People magazine, it's so tough being an actor. Sometimes they bring you coffee, and sometimes it's cold, and sometimes you don't have a chair to sit on. I thought that was a pretty good...
that is a good quote.
Pretty good quote. All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. We'll meet the girls. Seth is here. Seth Rogen, of course, who is on top of the world right now. He's top A-list guy.
He's a big star.
Seth is a good boyfriend because he could fuck any one of these girls coming in here.
I could fart on these girls while they're singing.
You're right.
If you want to jump in, I'm sure the girls won't mind if you got a good one.
I might. I've been saving them up.
The great George Takei is here, our announcer. George, of course, the legend. He is the hero in Heroes. He is the star of Star Trek. And he is our announcer. Do you want to do an announce going in, George?
I certainly can.
All right, here we go.
Hi, this is George Takei, congratulating Artie Lang on his recent weight loss. Now I have a better view of his dog. That's why I'm here on the Howard Stern Show.
All right, George. Thank you.
I feel George is picking on me with the announcers.
You know what? I cleared every one of these announcers, and I could swear like it was evenly balanced. I don't know.
You threw out everyone but the Artie one.
I guess so.
You know, and I think George is attracted to me.
I'm writing my own material.
I could clearly fuck George.
Seth, we're in for some fun in just a minute. Let's take a little break, give you a chance to regroup, maybe get some water or something, and then we'll be back right after these words.